Good evening, everyone. I'm Leanne Winston. Welcome to Wednesday night. I can't believe, we're here again. The week has gone so fast. So I hope you're all really doing well and I hope you can hear me. I'm pretty sure that I have got it switched on in the right way. We've had a few technical issues tonight, so I do apologise for being late as well. So, just before we get started, I do ask people to help me spread the love. Invite your friends and family to join in, your family and friends to join in, I should say. I'm a little bit out of it tonight. I spent the day having body scans and stuff done today, so please do excuse my let's say my clouded mind, my foggy brain at the moment as well. It has been a long day. All right. So please, like I said, do ask and invite your friends and family to join in. If you are watching from any other page bar, mytimetv.live, please jump over here and comment in the background so I can see you, because if you're commenting from another page, I'm not going to be able to see your comments at this stage. I'm not that organised and haven't got my second screen on tonight. And good evening, Mama. Hope you are doing well. We've got some lovely people joining in here in the comments already as well. I am going to do some readings, honey. How are you? I actually have my cards out tonight. So I thought what I might do is focus on using the Universal Prophecy cards by the lovely Julia Mackenzie. She's one of our amazing Australian authors. So we're going to use those. So if you do want to ask a question, please do put it in the comments or hashtag card and let me know that you would like a card reading as well. Don't forget to hashtag and let me know where you are watching from at the same time. Cindy is here. The lovely Simone is here as well. Hey, ladies. Louise is here. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing as well. I really appreciate it. We've got the lovely Rosie watching as well, and Linda. Hey, Linda, how you going, So I will get around to asking some questions in a moment as well. Latinga, you may, honey, in a second. Certainly, we don't seem to have any of our members in the broad, like down in the lobby tonight. So when they are there, they will take first preference. And if you want to become a member, I do have the yearly membership, and it is just here above us, leannewinston.com/become/a member. And you can go to my website and check that out. Discounts in there, blogs, meditations, and you get to know what's coming up first before the public does as well. So there's always new things being added in there. I can see a few people wanting cards. We've got Cynthia here saying hi as well. Hey, honey. I'd love to know how everyone is doing, because I think I feel that we are going through a few energy changes, and I think a lot of people are feeling it in different ways. So feel free to share how you're feeling, okay? For me today, I managed in between scans and stuff, I managed to actually sit and do a couple of hours of reading a book, that something I started, let's say, nearly 12 months ago and haven't been able to finish. So I quite enjoyed just switching off to the world and focusing on what that book was about and just soaking up that information. To me, that is more of a mindfulness sort of thing for me, because I can close off everything else that's going on in the world. I don't need to sort of think about it. And it's sort of like, in a sense, I'm able to align my energy and become more balanced in that way. So I'd love to know what it is that you do to help balance yourself. What is it that you do to switch off? You will have to excuse my cat, or my daughter's cat, Dobby. When he's misbehaving, it's her cat. I put the screen up today so he can't come in and actually sit at the door and do that, waiting for me to get out after he's had his tea. And so hopefully she'll hear him shortly. He'll go to her door and complain to her. Rosie's saying the weather change is making me tired. Yeah, I'm thinking that was part of my problem today. Mind you, I had to have I think they call it a nuclear body scan. So they inject you with like a radiation that absorbs into the bones to show where arthritic energy and stuff is. So I think we're starting to finally get to the the understanding of why my inflammation markers are quite high and the doctor couldn't work it out. So we will soon find out once we get the test results back. But with the indication I got today, I can understand why that is happening. So, so like for me, I felt tired this afternoon. I actually laid down and had a couple hour nana nap, so to speak. I'm feeling old enough for a nana nap at the moment. And I put it down to the weather changing, Rosie, as well as being at the hospital. All those energies that are in one area like that as well. And as much as I protect my energy, there's still times that we're going to take on stuff, we're going to feel it. But I find these days, even just going to Adelaide can really make me feel tired, whether it's sitting in the car as the driver or as the passenger as well. Okay, we have Seven Ocean Skies here as well. We will get to readings very shortly. Cynthia is saying, feeling tired. Everything is draining me. Chronic pain is an issue. Honey, my heart goes out to you because I totally understand the chronic pain side of it. Okay, for me, hun, I have found meditation is probably the best way that I can manage it through medication and different stuff. I have found that I've put on weight and stuff like that from the side effects of those things. So I'm finding a balance for myself, and I don't recommend anybody give up their any medication that a doctor has on without talking to a doctor. But I quite often find meditation, doing the work I do, I kind of step out of my own body to allow that connection with spirit. So I sort of don't feel that pain at the same time as I'm working. So that's one good thing when I'm working as well. So I am fortunate in that way. But I guess it's finding a way that, works for you, honey. And we're also very different, and we have different levels of pain and only you, and I know this for a fact, only you can know what your pain is like because you're the one living it. Okay, but my heart goes out to you, and I do send lots of healing out there as well. Roz is here. Hey, gorgeous lady. Saying, g'day, Leanne. Dobby wants a cracker. I just gave him some dry biscuits. Sorry. Don't have to be old. I like that, Roz. Don't have to be old to have a nana nap. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Leanne, I am doing reasonably well, honey. And what about yourself? And Cynthia is saying meditation and music. Beautiful. Excellent. I love it. It's finding what works for you. It's finding what switches off. I can't wait for this good weather to come. And I see here in Adelaide, we're going to have a couple of days that will be over 30 early next week again. So I'm actually looking forward to getting down to the beach and putting my feet in the sand and the water, have that beautiful sea air in there blowing in your hair sort of thing, because for me that's grounding, that's relaxation, that helps to recharge my batteries. And you're very welcome, honey. And that's what I find works for me as well. He's not liking the fact that I'm ignoring him, I should say, not annoying him. And Rosie's just saying hi to Roz here as well. All right, so what I might do, I might just go back. We do have a couple of lovely members down in the lobby, but what I might do is just pull a couple of cards for people, and then we're going to jump down to the lovely ladies there as well. As I said, I've got my lovely Universal Province cards by Julia Mackenzie. As I did mention earlier, she is an amazing author here in that English would help. Brain fog here in Australia. I think she's by memory located in Brisbane. So, all right. So let me see. Um, Latinga was the very first person to ask for a card, so let's go there first. So, honey, the card I have pullen for you is free will. So, to me, I get the reference to with that. Everything's at your fingertips at the moment. I just sort of feel like things are knocking on your door, waiting for change in that sense. So, you've got the will to be able to create that focus, that future that you're looking for. The world is at your fingertips. It's your oyster. Make the most of it, because I get now is a really good time for you to make those changes, honey. So go with the flow. Trust in your intuition, trust in what it is that you're working towards, and know that it's going to happen. All right, so that feels very positive there, honey. All right, next we have Cindy. Hi, would love. I would so appreciate a reading. Will finances and health improve? Yeah, and I do feel that they will. I do feel there's a little bit of a block around both sides of that, actually. So to me, I get the reference to the need to focus on what it is that you need coming in, not that what you don't have or what's not happening at the moment. Because when you're doing that, your focus is manifesting that. So if you're focusing on the lack of, you'll keep manifesting the lack of money in that side of it. See what it is you want and put it out to the universe. And the same goes with our health. We can hold on to energy in our aura field that eventually becomes the health issues. And it's funny because I know for myself, this year my focus is more on my body and everything going on in the last probably 3 or 4 months, and trying to get answers in that side of it. Even though it's taking them a while and they keep hitting dead ends, it's a feeling like this year is our year to nurture us, to come back to basics and focus on that side of it. So, my feeling is when you nurture you, honey, and put yourself first and your needs, your body's going to even out, is the feeling I get. All right. Now, please keep in mind, I am not trained in medical in any way. I'm not getting warning bells off around your health. I do feel like it is maintaining and finding that balance there as well, as I said before. All right, so sending you lots of love and healing. Just breathe. Breathe and ground yourself. Okay. I don't know if you get issues in your right knee, honey, but I'm just very much drawn to my right knee with your energy. I have a lot of issues there with my own right knee, but this pain feels a little bit different to me in that sense. Okay. So, um, so I'll leave you with that, Cindy. All the very best, honey. Hi, Leanne, and everyone joining in. Hey, Louise. Sorry, I think I did bring that up before. Um, Let me see. Who else has asked a question so far? We've got a lot of sharing and love. We just did Cindy. Linda, let's pull a card for you, honey. Now, that one wanted to jump out. Dreams. That's a very interesting, because I was actually only talking to my mum, I think it was yesterday, about dreams, because I'm finding I've had a couple of very strange dreams lately and I'm not remembering them. And when we don't remember our dreams, it quite often just means that we're getting that information in on the soul level. The head doesn't need to know. Mum was telling me about her dreams, and I always say to people, Google the meaning of dreams, because dreams don't always mean like what they are. They can have a reverse meaning to it as well. So, for instance, quite often I hear from people they're dreaming about death. Death to me in the dreams, and if you Google it, death quite often means new beginnings. It doesn't mean death as in somebody leaving the earth plane. It can have that new beginning, something coming to an end and a new start. All right, so Linda, look at your dreams at the moment. I want to say your physical dreams, but also the dreams that you're putting out energy wise, because I get focus on that bigger picture that you are working towards, and those dreams will become reality. All right, so to me, I get the reference to the sky is clearing, the clouds are moving, and you're going to have the moon, the stars shining down on you in the way that you are putting out to the universe. All right, so wishing you all the very best there. All right. Well, let's bring Sue up and say hello. She's busy there in the background, so I'll just give her a second while we bring
Hello.
her up. Hey, honey, how you going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, really well, thank you. How's
That's
your week
that's.
been?
This week's been better. I was
Good.
did a bout in hospital, so I'm on
Yes,
the
I heard
mend.
that the other
Yeah.
day. A lovely friend of
Yeah.
yours came and see me and said that you'd been unwell. So
Yeah.
excellent. So you're doing much better. That's good.
Yes. Bouncing back.
Yeah. It gets like that, doesn't it? We just got to keep bouncing.
It does. It does. But it's so relate to what you were talking about. The health and the body, and the
Yeah.
physical stuff. This year, it's been a really interesting year around my body.
Yeah. And I think that, like, to me, I just feel like there's so many of us that are needing to focus on that, where health has
Yeah.
been coming more and more to the forefront. Sorry, hon. What are you not saying lately? Where do you need to speak up? The throat chakra.
Interesting. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay. What's going on with mum?
Yeah, mum is okay. She's just slowly getting, kind of. I'm seeing more signs of her deterioration.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah.
So would I be right in saying, sorry, hang on. Oh God, I've got to move that. Would I
Sorry.
be right in saying there's some things, it's okay. There's some things around mum's health that you may need to ask the questions or speak up around the doctor,
Uh,
medical side of things.
yeah. I do want to speak with the doctor and just see, because she's in a lot of pain
Yep.
constantly, and
Okay.
that's hard for her. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I just got, as soon as I started to connect with your energy, straight away the throat chakra kept grabbing, sort of thing,
Yeah.
which is very much around communication. But I was very much drawn around mum and her health, sort of thing, what's going on there. So to me, it's the feeling of needing to speak up, ask the questions. Otherwise, it's just going to keep that pain is going to keep growing in that sense. So whether she's mentioned the pain and they're overlooking it or they need to do something a bit different, I just get the reference to now is
Yeah.
the time to speak up, ask those questions along that way to make her feel more, I want to say,
Comfortable.
more relaxed and comfortable in that side of it. So, but yeah, before the throat chakra grabbed, I was very much drawn to, coming across a lot of people that, especially women, that are needing to take that step back and look at their health and start to balance that side of it. Because I think for decades, not just women, but men as well, have had to push through so much and we're focused on other things. And now that things are sort of easing back off and we've been stripped back to a lot of our basics, this is where we've been needing to focus and stop and look at that stuff. So I love the way the universe does it to us. So,
Yes. That's
mm,
at the moment. It's really it's very um, loud. Is
yeah.
what's the there's like one thing after the other at the moment with me, and they're all different, unrelated issues, and I'm like, what the
Mm.
heck is going on?
That's it, exactly. And I know for myself, I've pushed through the pain for a long period of time. I've
Yeah,
always put it down to my fibro and different stuff. And it wasn't until I put out to the universe this year that I want a decent doctor because my doctors at my surgery quite often will stay for 12 months. You get to know them and like them, and then they move on. So I put out to the universe earlier this year, I want a really thorough doctor. And oh my God, have I found one? I think she's nearly checked everything from head to toe at the moment. But it's great because I'm getting answers to the pains that is just more than my fibro in that sense. So
it's good.
learning,
And I've got to say, I'm really, my doctor was the same when I first went to her because I was bouncing off different doctors, and she just went
yeah,
through everything. And
yeah.
ring me, like I'll get a call from her, and it's like, I'm just checking in, how you doing? I'm
Oh,
like,
that's beautiful.
hi. She checked in twice after I got unwell. She checked in twice and just said, just checking
That's
in,
really
what are you
good.
doing? Yeah, how's it going? So
Yeah, yeah.
but I just
I do it. Oh, go on, hun. Sorry, you go.
No, I was saying she's just lovely. So yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say I want to put out a shout out because like the staff at the Royal Adelaide today were amazing in the nuclear radiology area, and a lot of what the doctors have got to go through, especially all this COVID stuff as well, it's got to be hard for them at the
Yeah.
same time. So I found myself chatting with the doctor, sticking a needle in my arm to get the stuff in, and he was just sort of talking about how different, life is now in the medical sort of side of stuff. So yeah,
Yeah. It really has impacted a lot of different areas, and yeah.
that's it. But hey, we've got to make the most of it. It's bringing change, which I think in the universe we've needed change for a long period of time. So
Yeah.
I see all this as a positive. That's the way
Yeah.
I look at it.
Everything that brings change is, I know we can't see it at the time, but how we move through it and what we take out of it, and the change that it brings. Sometimes it's like a big gush, like it slams the door open. You know how a wind can just open the door,
Yeah.
bring in and other times it's gentle, but yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And I guess to add to that, quite often we think we know what we need, but what
Mm,
we need and what the universe has in plan for us can be very different at the same time,
yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
thing. So, trust your intuition, trust the guidance, the stuff that you're given in that
Yeah.
sense, whether it's, through your own
And,
intuition or whatever you seek.
yeah. And
Yeah.
sometimes it start as a whisper and we don't listen.
Yes. And then they start kicking our asses, so to speak. That's it, exactly.
And
I must admit, I have been guilty of that over the years.
yeah, it's funny because when you said something, you said about the shark, because that's come up again, before. Just recently, it's come up again, and I'm like, what am I not saying?
Yeah,
I'm not sure what it is. It might be that it's more about, because when it came up before, it was like, say what you mean, like on a card, it was say what you mean. And
yeah,
and I'm like, okay, is it because I'm so mindful all the time to make sure that my words are measured, and because words are powerful, and so am I
oh,
always so
definitely.
careful not to offend or hurt somebody else that I swallow my words, or don't
Yeah.
actually articulate. Um,
And that could be a big thing as well, because what we're doing is we're then holding on to that energy that then creates those blockages, sort of thing. So I always say to people, if you can't say those words, write it down. What you do with that piece of paper, you can destroy it, you can do whatever, you can send it to the person if you need to. But at least we're physically letting go of that energy rather than holding on to
mm,
that side of it, because
mm,
the body does get fed up with holding on to all that
yeah,
energy in our aura, that it then becomes the physical sort of side of stuff as well.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
interesting.
that one.
Yeah, beautiful. Did you have a question, honey, you wanted to ask?
Just really, it's about any guidance or messages about how I move forward. I guess how I move forward in my truest essence is what's coming up. I don't, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when you said that, I just kept hearing nurture, nurture, nurture sort of thing. So, but I'm very much drawn to pulling a card, and I've actually got two that have just dropped out. Serenity is the
Mm-hmm.
first card, and the
Mm-hmm.
second card is the love card. So serenity, I would bring that back into the mindfulness, the peace, finding balance, the beauty in everything that you are doing. So I've got mics in my way. And then the other one is the love card. So the nurturing, the self-love, but also the love for what you're doing. Focus on that side of it as well. So would I be right in saying sometimes that can be clouded by other things?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And it was just recently that I was thinking, I'm so busy. Yeah, I'm so busy being busy with trying to make things happen, if that makes sense.
Yep, definitely. Totally understand that.
That there's a lot of head stuff, but not enough heart stuff.
Yep.
Is
Yeah.
that,
It becomes too structured in
yeah.
that sense, sort of thing. And I think for me, the last couple of months, that's why I guess I've sort of stepped back and haven't put myself under such pressure in that sense, because I think it's more for me just realigning myself in that way, because I do, like you're saying, you get very much in your own head and busy, and it's like push, push, push to make things happen. I'm finding at the moment when I throw my hands in the air and go, I'm over it, I'm whatever, I surrender.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where things into the opportunities are presenting itself is a little bit different than what I would
Mm,
have expected, or the direction I was heading with it
mm,
originally. So,
yeah.
the paranormal investigation stuff's coming up quite strong at the moment. The
Mm,
teaching side of the stuff is really strong. So, um, I love, I just love the way we get led in that
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you see, like, what do you get for 2021 for me financially?
Yep, I get busy. Still not very busy, but I do feel that the financial flow is going to flow. So to me, the hard work that you've done this year will start paying off. So to me, I get the reference to, I want to say it's the need to work smarter, not harder, sort of thing.
Mm,
So whether there's just a little bit of fine tuning that you can do around that, or start putting things in place now to generate that more income coming in, that you're
mm,
not having to be at it 24/7, sort of thing. Because I get your mind's very busy in
yeah.
that side of it. So would I be right in saying, just with this recent health change, or I want to say setback, because to me it just feels like a small setback. It is the feeling that you're reassessing things in a different light, sort of thing. So to me, I just feel this is your body's way of just saying, hey, take a moment, step back, take the pressure off, and look
Mm,
after you in that
yeah.
sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's messages in that for me too. I keep thinking every time you got to go and see a specialist, like Friday was the knee surgeon, today was the body scan type of thing. That was what, 4, 5, 6 hours or whatever I was there for. But like there was 2 hours of nothing. And it was like,
Yeah.
you can't leave the hospital. They say you
Yeah.
can't leave, you got to stay there. So I'll take a book and sit in the cafe and just read, which I haven't
Yeah.
done that for ages.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Yeah. We push hard, and
Yeah.
I know it's been that year of setting up, but it just
Mm.
feels like, yeah, it
Yeah. And it's getting
just,
to the end of the year where we feel it more too, I think.
yeah. And I just
Yeah.
am looking forward to next year being, flowing
Yeah.
differently.
It certainly will. I think it certainly will. And I think it's going to be more of an even flow, not
Mm.
the, work hard, struggle
Yes.
more type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we've cleansed a lot this year, and letting go of a lot, detoxing, so to speak, on so many different levels, ready to
Yeah.
move forward into next year.
Yeah. That's been a
So,
strong message recently, detox. And I think it's detox in many ways, not just,
not just a physical, yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
that's it, because that's what I'm looking at the moment, is how I can detox this
Yeah.
sort of thing, as well as, the professional side of
Yeah.
me as well. So,
Yeah.
doing what I love is going to be more the focus.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And dancing. I want dancing to come back.
How cool is that? But look at the energy, how we, we move that energy, but we raise our vibrations.
Yeah.
I drove to Murray Bridge. What day did I go and see Mum and Dad? On Sunday, I think it was. I went and spent a few hours up there with Mum and Dad, and I'm cruising down the freeway, music's up, I'm by myself, which usually, if there's somebody in the car, it's like, turn the music down, I can't hear myself think, sort of thing. I had it loud and I'm singing along, and some guys looking funny at me as I went past him. I thought, I really don't care what you think, mate. I'm not on the phone. I'm just bobbing along to the music. And it was great.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
very grounding, very relaxing at the
yeah.
same time.
I did the same on Sunday. I went up to Macclesfield and then back, and a lot of the
Yeah.
road I was on, like back road and windy and all nature around me, and the windows were down, and there wasn't anybody on the road, and the music was blaring, and I'm like, I feel free.
I love it. See, it's not just the teens that can do that. You're never too old.
Ever.
It's a beautiful feeling. It stays like that. You just wish that road would just keep going a bit longer to stay in that energy. And that's the thing, I don't think we do it enough.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, beautiful. All right, honey. Well, it's good to see you. I'm pleased you're feeling a bit better and you're on the right track.
Yeah.
So, take some care.
And you look
Right.
after you.
I will. Yes, it's going to be interesting to see what they come up with in the next couple of weeks. But I know I'm heading in the right direction. It feels
Good.
good. So,
And maybe go cruising in the car in the hills together.
yeah, I was just going to say we could have a day out together, honey. Find some nice cafes or a glass of wine somewhere.
I think.
Sounds perfect.
All right,
We
gorgeous.
must do. All right, honey. Take care. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. And I think that's a really good reminder for a lot of us because we certainly do not nurture ourselves anywhere near as much as we need to. So let's bring the gorgeous Jen up and say hello.
Hello.
Hey, honey, how you going?
Good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thank you.
Uh,
I like your hair. You've changed colour.
it's just a little bit darker, I think. It's usually faded because I can't be bothered putting the color in.
I changed mine by the grades, and it's getting done next week.
I've been finding so many greys lately. I don't know what it is. I sit in the car actually. You and Sue talking about being in the car and enjoying yourself. I sit at the traffic lights and I'm like, there's one, the little bugger, and I'll like pull him out and yeah.
Well, somebody told me, and this is probably a wise myth, if you pull one out, it replaces with 7 more, but I don't know how true that is.
I don't know about that.
But I did read when I was getting into starting to make my own kombucha with the startup kit, the information that comes with, apparently that helps to prevent grey hairs, something to do with the roots or something of your hair. So I don't know how true that one is, but I must admit I probably haven't got as many as I would normally for how long I've left my hair colours. So I'll
Wow.
go with it. It seems to go.
I've also got bits of paint in mine as well, which I think I might just have to cut off because I don't think I can. I've switched over
Yeah.
to like a natural shampoo that's in a bar, so
Uh,
it's harder to wash these end bits. So I just kind of give my scalp a good wash, and these end bits just kind of get the runoff and whatever else. But yeah, yep. I think I'll just have to cut off the paint bits. And it was funny that you.
Oops, she's just dropped out. Oops, hang on, hon. I'll just wait for you to come back
Oh,
up. Oh, I can hear you, but I can't see you.
yeah, I can see you and I can't see me.
Oh, that's a
I'll,
bit weird.
yeah, I'll jump out and I'll come back in.
Yeah, okay. I'll just pull a card for somebody while you do that, hon. Let's go, Anna. Your card caught my attention, honey. I like that gorgeous bird. We've got some birds similar to that in our backyard. I think they're called rose owls. All right, so Hannah, I get the purify card. I want to say cleansing your space, cleansing your energy at the moment, clear your mind, and just allow that center to come in the balance because things will move quite quickly. All right, so wishing you all the best there, honey. And let's bring Jen back up.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
That's okay. That was a bit strange.
Yeah.
I was like, I lost you completely, then I could hear you. So.
Yeah, and I could see and hear you, but I can usually see myself as well. And I was like, I'm not there. I don't know where I am. I'm lost in space.
That's it. Oh, where our minds go.
But I was saying that I was in Murray Bridge on Sunday as well. My
Oh,
friend had
yeah.
a marathon down there, her first ever marathon.
Oh,
And so
had
I thought I'd go
you?
down and support her. And so the race started at, I think, 7:45. So I had to get up at 6 to
Yeah.
drive down there to see her for 15 minutes and then say, okay, I'm going now, bye.
It was a nice day for a drive.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful, really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yep.
struggled to come home. I could have stayed longer because my mum and dad live on their houseboat. So to be on the river, fair enough, there was a
Wow.
lot of idiots in their speedboats and jet skis doing the wrong thing, but it was, as much as the boat was rocking, it was really nice. And it was nice
They
just
live
to
on a
see them
houseboat.
both.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, that was their retirement plan. They sold their 10 odd acres and bought a houseboat. It must be, Mum, correct me if I'm wrong, it must be about 15, 16 years ago now. And they mostly love it. It's a bit,
Wow.
like this weekend being the first nice weekend for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Everybody comes out, and like I said, there's just some idiots on the boat, the river, that don't know the rules, that have a
Yeah.
short or have a death wish sort of thing. But it's very tranquil, very peaceful. So
Wow. And do they travel like all the way up the river into like Victoria and New South Wales as well, or do
no,
they just kind of
they
stay?
haven't. They have done a few little trips sort of thing, where I think the longest I've gone away for might be a week, sort of thing. But quite often, like, we went one day. Oh God, that's a few years ago now. It was summer, I know that because it was quite warm. We went down to pretty much near the, like, past Wellington sort of thing, and then turn around. Then we went to Mannum in that sense. So they have gone further up. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't tell you how far. I think it was pretty much. Um, Oh, mum's just saying they've seen the marathon. Yes, 15 years. So they actually went down and pumped out, which was down near State Reserve, on
Ah,
Sunday, because they
yep.
pumped out in the morning, sort of thing, before I got up there. But Mum, what's the furthest you've gone up the river towards past Mannum that way, please?
Is it like
To avoid-
Mannum, Swan Reach kind of?
yeah, I don't know if they got as high as, well, they must have, because they went through a couple of the locks sort of
Hmm.
thing in that side of it. But I know when they were looking at going up that way, the river was pretty low. Swan Reach is the highest they've gone. So
Right.
so
Mm.
down just past Wellington up to Swan Reach. Spent a few
Wow.
days doing that.
Sounds like a
Cruise
great
on
life.
a few hours and pull in somewhere at night. They're all set up, their own solar panels and everything like that. So
Wow.
they love it. So, but
Excellent.
it's beautiful. But
Excellent.
you can change your scenery whenever you feel like it. So
Yeah, that would be amazing.
it
Amazing.
is, yeah, and it's not
Mm.
small. It's probably just as big as what some people's houses are, sort of
Look, my
thing.
house is tiny, so I cannot for the life of me understand why my renovation.
Oops, there we go again. You're frozen. Your renovations. Okay, I'm not too sure what's going on there, but Jen has frozen. So, honey, if you can hear me, you might just need to jump out and then jump back in. All right. Okay, so I might just put Jen down and say hi to the beautiful Nicole that we have here. Jen's still frozen. Hey, hon, how you going?
Hello, sorry, I was eating.
You get it when you can. That's my motto.
I know. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, how's your week been?
Yeah, good. As I said last week, I lost my job, so this week I'm trying to be positive and applying for new jobs. And today,
Yeah,
my father's rung and he reckons he's got bladder cancer. It's been a bit of a roller coaster
still up
today.
there.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So I think at the moment we're just going through so many changes, so much stuff coming to the forefront. But I still
mm,
feel that this change is good. Sort of thing. It might not
mm,
feel it at the moment, but yeah, hang in there, hun.
I'll be all right.
Yeah, that's it. We keep soldiering on, don't we?
Yes, I know.
We've got to. So
I
with
know.
that, so can I pull you a card? I'm very much drawn to pulling you a card. If
Yes,
that's
please.
okay. Did you, while I shuffled, did you have a question that you wanted to ask?
Just worried about my dad. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see what the card comes out with. I actually have two that want to come out, color and power. Okay. Okay. Dad can be quite positive when he wants to be.
Mm.
Okay. It's about staying in that positive mindset. So to me, honestly, seeing the lighter things, the beauty in everything in that side of it, and I get the mindset as his power. So to me, I just get the reference to it's really important for him to acknowledge stuff as they come up, but to hold on to that willpower, that strength in that side of it, keep that positive mind. I do feel that Dad's a fighter, so I get the reference to look at treatments. I get the reference to he needs to go into this open-minded as well in that sense. So as much as I feel like he's still in a little bit of a shock processing things at the moment, I just get the reference to it is about keeping that clearer picture of what he is working towards. And honestly, do some of his own research as well. So research into treatments, different things that people will talk about that has worked for them. I want to say also look at the natural side of stuff as well. The two could go hand in hand is the feeling I get with that side of it as well with that. Okay. So would I be right in saying he doesn't have a clear picture yet of how they're going to move forward just yet?
He's having scans tomorrow and we find out on Tuesday. So I'm going to go with him.
Yeah,
And
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Ask the questions, write a list, sort of thing, because I just get the reference to he's going to walk out and sort of still feel like he's in that daze and think I should have asked this or should have asked that. So I want to say start making a list of questions, whether it's together or questions that you have. But I do feel Dad is a fighter and he's going to come out of this okay with
It's been
that.
going on for 15 years. He's had cancer and heart attacks and I know.
So it's just another hurdle is the reference I get. So to me, it's that feeling that it's just taking that step back, forcing him to nurture himself, like we were talking about earlier, where I think a lot of us are being pushed to do that at the moment. And my feeling is he'll get across the finishing line with this one as well, sort of thing. So he's got a lot of living to do yet, is the reference I got, and I got that with a smile. Okay, so
That's good.
it's positive in that sense. But I'll send lots of love and healing his way as well. Okay.
Can I ask
Remember
another
to,
question? Oh, sorry, you go. Sorry. No,
I
you
was
go.
just going to say, remember to nurture yourself through this as well, because that's important too.
Okay. So I've been diagnosed today with menopause.
Yeah.
It's been going on for 3 years. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I've got no estrogen. So all my bones are sore. Can you see a light at the end of the tunnel? Because I'm over it.
Yeah. Okay. Have you gone down the pathway of a naturopath yourself?
No.
Okay. Maybe look at that. Because I keep getting naturopath around you guys.
My friend's a naturopath and she's been in my ear about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe there's some natural supplements that can help balance things out with that side of it. So I do feel like it is about finding a balance and things settling down. Are they a bit surprised on how soon you're going through it and you haven't got the family history at that around that age?
No, my mum was 37 when she started, and she started HRT at 40, which is me now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there's a slight age difference sort of thing between you and mum going through it then.
No, I'm 40 now, so yeah, exactly the same. Yeah. Yeah.
But mum started more when she was 37?
And I started at 30. They started checking me at 37.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they've
Okay.
only just diagnosed me today.
Oh, wow. It's taken them a while to do that.
It has.
So, yeah. So I just menopause freedom when it goes through completion.
That's what my husband says. Menopause.
See, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, look, so do you know what? We had the babies. We go through this. You know what? No,
Yeah,
say
you know,
anyway.
if it can all be done in 9 months, you'll be right.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you've gone past that, so doing it for a few of us. Yeah, no, I just get the reference to look at natural supplements in that side of it. So would I be right in saying not overly keen on going down the line of medication? and some of the side effects that come with that.
Yeah, it has been on my mind a bit, but it's my bones that she's concerned about. So
Have you had a scan?
she's
It's funny because I
actually,
had a bone scan today.
well, we're going to go. I'm going on Friday. She wants me to have a bone scan.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not that bad. I was like, oh my God, if this is an MRI, I'm walking out of here. I'm not
That's what I'm
going
freaking out.
No, it's like a CT scan, the small donut, the big round
So it's
small
the
donut.
donut. Don't tell me. I wasn't going to Google it.
Oh no, this is good. This is just like a plate thing that just moves around you. There's
Oh.
no big tunnel or because I can handle a CT scan. I cannot do an MRI. I've done them twice. The last time I drugged myself to sort of relax myself, and it still didn't work. So
They tell you what they're moving and don't know.
that's it. So it's just like this plate thing that just moves around you, and there's no raw in your face or anything like that. So, yeah, believe me, I was prepared to walk out of there this morning. If I walked in and it was a long tunnel, I was turning around and walking out. So yeah.
All I do now is I breathe. Just take 3 deep breaths in. Be all right.
That's it,
Yeah.
And I think each time they scan your body, it's like 10 minutes instead of 40 minutes or whatever the MRI was. I just lay there with my eyes closed. I think I nearly drifted off a couple of times. I just said to the nurse, start snoring, can you give me a nudge? It was no longer the 2 hours in between the two scans that sort of with the waiting time because they get you to wait while your bones soak up all this stuff
Right.
they give you.
Okay.
So you'll be fine. If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, I know. We can do anything, can't we, Leanne?
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, honey, but hang in there. But yeah, I do feel that you will get on top of this, you and Dad, in that way.
Right.
Okay?
Well, thank
All
you.
right. Sending you big hugs and take
You
care.
too.
I'll talk to
All
you
right.
soon.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. All right, we've got Jen back, so let's just bring Jen back up quickly. Third time lucky.
Third time lucky. I must have gremlins tonight. I don't know what's happening.
It's weird because you just froze, and even down in the thing, I had 2 windows with 2 faces, one moving and one frozen. So very strange. Gotta love it.
Yes. Oh dear.
I'm not sure what you were saying when you froze, or where we were at.
Oh, just about my renovations still ongoing, but it's very close to completion, I think. So yeah.
End of the tunnel. Yes. Excellent. All right, can I pull you a card? I'm drawn to cards tonight. I don't know what.
Sure, would love one. Thanks.
Right, and it's upside down, and I get alignment. So to me, it's the feeling that, God, my mic's in the wrong spot. To me, it's the feeling of everything is becoming more aligned, more in balance in that side of it, more centered in that way. So I want to say, just stop, breathe, and allow the energy to move in the way that it needs to, but be patient with it at the same time. I hate that patience word.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I wish I had a dollar for every time I said be patient. And the funny thing is, the next one that came, I was on the list when I on the list, God, brain fog. On the pile when I split it, that jumped out was the abundance card. So to me, it's the feeling of finances, the abundance coming in, a balance around that. But I wouldn't say just around money. I sort of feel like maybe I need to hold it over there. But it's in life in general.
Okay. That's positive. That's good. That's funny because I got some news today that aligns very much with the abundance, which is good. It's not 100% what I want, and I've still got a little way to go, but it very much aligns with that, which is great.
I love it. Yeah, when you said that, I just felt like it was a stepping stone.
Yes.
To a picture. So
yeah,
I love it. I love the timing.
So I'm hoping to continue to progress things and see what happens, and hoping that it will come out okay. I don't think it'll come out exactly the way that I want it, but I think it will be better than what we've sort of discussed before. So yeah.
Excellent. Beautiful.
Mm,
I love it. I
mm.
just put that up for Nicole. Nicole, my mum went through a naturopath and she was great and really helped her balance things there as well. So
37 seems so young for menopause.
it is, isn't it? I'm hoping to
Mm.
avoid that completely. I figured I've had my fertility issues over the years. Hopefully, I got them done with early. And I've got children.
Oh,
That's all good.
yeah,
All right, honey. Well, good to see you, and I'm pleased that the renovations are getting there. Hopefully, by next week,
fingers
you'll be
crossed.
about finished.
Yeah. Can I just ask really, really quickly?
Yeah.
I've been drawn to, and this might have been answered by the card, but I've been drawn to make contact with someone. Like this last week, especially, I've been really pulled towards it. Can you tell me anything about that at all?
I get go for it, leaps and
Right.
bounds. I'm sitting here when you're going, I've been drawn. I'm going, oh yeah, the eyebrows are going up and down. I need a haircut so you can see it. Yeah, no, I got a very I kind of feel like I've got butterflies in my stomach around this sort of thing.
Right.
So to me, it does feel very positive. But I also get the reference to look at the timing as well. So to me, it's a feeling this is just falling into place. It's not something
Yeah.
you're going to have to work at or make it happen. It's a
Hmm.
feeling go with the flow. So there's a reason why that's coming up. All right, look at the smile. I love it.
It's like go with the flow and like, okay, all right, okay. I
My
don't even know why I come in every day, every week. Sorry, I should just record that bit and then just watch that and go, oh, yep, still the same.
well, my heart feels like it's fluttering. So
Well, I mean, is it, do you have arrhythmia? Is it a
no,
bad
my
thing?
heart's been checked. I got told I was boring by the cardiologist.
Well, that's a great thing to be told by a cardiologist.
I know it was quite funny because I had when I got to see the stomach guy. Um, I can't even think what he was. Gastrologist. He was Dr. Philpott, and the cardiologist was Dr. Philpott. And when he asked the
Oh,
gastrologist asked me who I'd seen for the cardiologist, said, "Oh, funny thing is his name was Dr. Philpott." He goes, "Oh, that's my older brother." I said, "Yeah, you
oh.
told me he's boring." He says, "Well, I think you're interesting, but I don't want to do anything because you're fine." I'm like, "That's fine. I'll take boring and interesting." So,
Yeah,
I should be
great.
making a list of all these things these specialists are saying I am or I am not.
Oh,
Love it.
oh,
Gotta
oh,
laugh
that's funny.
sometimes. So,
Mm,
yeah,
mm,
that's it. So,
right.
no, my heart is fine. I think I'm probably picking more up on your energy, and I feel your heart's fine too. So,
Yep. Yep.
it's just control
We'll we'll see. Okay, so the
Keep
message
me
is go for
updated.
it.
Beautiful.
Okay, we will
All
see.
right, honey. Okay, well,
Thank you
you
so
take care.
much.
You're very welcome. You have a good rest of the week.
You too. Bye.
Thanks, hon. Bye. Oh, you got to have a good laugh, don't you? I love it. So beautiful. All right, I know we're just about out of time, but I'm drawn to pulling a couple more cards. Rosie, honey, I don't think I've done. Oh, one for you. Okay. Oh, tears of laughter, I tell you. I'm gonna love it. And we've got a few people here saying hi as well. So we've got Pam, Tara, Sandra. Hey, Sandra. And she's saying hi to my mum and she's saying hi back. Beautiful. All right, honey, meditation. So, Rosie, I want to say meditation. Still your mind. Just bring that balance in. Connect with Mother Earth in that way. And I get the reference to the energy is going to flow. And I was drawn to pulling a second card, and the other one is the goddess. You are your goddess, honey. Let that beautiful goddess come out within you, that energy, the goddess energy, and watch how it becomes more balanced in that side of it. All right. So wishing you all the very best there as well. Sandra is saying, hi, Mrs. Rossiter. My mum's in hospital at the moment and I'm a bit run off my feet, stressed, got cards upside down. So I, hmm, I want to say, honey, make sure it's important for you to nurture yourself as well. But I also get asked for help, hon, because I know that you like to try and do everything for yourself, do everything yourself for everybody else. I also get the reference to the time to nurture you as well. Okay. Affirm and enchantment is the cards that came out. So I want to say just keep that clear picture of mum's health getting better, focusing on that side of it, and that is that energy just going out. Look at what you're putting out there at the moment. Okay, I do feel like it's really important, honey, for you to take a breath at the moment as well. So when you do that, my feeling, mum's going to be okay. She's strong. Okay. All right. So sending you lots of love and a very big hug as well. Okay. Rosie, you are very welcome, honey. It is my pleasure. Sandy, I'm just clicking on names now that I don't recall bringing up. Hello, lovely Anne. May I ask what's coming up for my love life in the next 6 months, please? And thank you. Certainly, hon. I'm actually going to pull a card around that. I'm drawn to the cards tonight. Okay. Color. Oops. Sorry, I've got cards going in all directions. So I've got the color card with you, honey. So to me, I do feel that there's a lot of positive energy around that. I also am very much drawn to the light coming through in that card and the circular motion. So to me, it's the feeling of the energy coming back around. So the energy you're putting into your love life is going to come back around. And I do feel like it's going to shine as well with that. Just remember, it's a two-way street. So you want your partner to meet you halfway in that side of it. Okay, so wishing you all the very best as well. Okay, who else haven't we done? Sharon and Shannon. Hi, Leanne. Evening, Leanne. Do you have any general messages for me? Thank you. I might go a few minutes over tonight. I know we are right on the 9:30 mark. Seeing I had my nap this afternoon, I'm feeling a little bit more energized, which is a positive thing. So, Shannon, that manifestation. So, to me, I just get the reference to have a look at what it is, the energy you're putting out, what you're working towards. Have that clear focus because I feel like you're in a real powerful time for the manifestation of things at the moment. So, the energy is perfect to work, put that into motion to what you're working towards. All right. So wishing you all the very best there too, honey. Okay, and we just spoke to Jen. Louisa, I don't think I pulled a card for you, huh? Let's do one for you. I'm just reading Rose's comment there. Full oil change and service happened with you, Leanne Winston. Great to have the test done. I got lubricated well today with nuclear stuff. Oh, love it. Okay, senses. Okay, Louisa, I'm very much drawn to the trusting within your senses, the balance, but I also feel like this is around the heart. So love for self, love for others as well. So looking at relationship, trust the stuff that is coming up. Now, I don't necessarily mean in a relationship with other people. This can also be the relationship with oneself at the same time. All right, so look at that energy, look at what's coming up for you. Okay, around that and work through it is the reference I get. Judy says, can I get please and thank you. All right, let's do a card for you, hun. Okay, let me go down to the next question because it's got the whole thing there. All right, beautiful. All right, hun. Serenity for you. That's interesting. That's come up a couple of times. So, honey, for you, Judy, look at finding that balance, the beauty within everything. I'm going to say still the mind. I keep feeling like I want to actually, I feel like I want to sit there and do a yoga pose. sort of thing. So to me, it's very much about the focus of the balance, clearing the mind, the energy around you, and I get the reference to taking that time for yourself as well. I'm just noticing how bad my fingernails look. I've got paint and all on them, so you have to excuse that. All right, so wishing you all the best, honey. Take a moment, take a breath, let everything, I want to say, become zen is the feeling that I get with that one. Okay. Rosie's just saying, thank you. You are very welcome. Pam is asking for a card. Sorry, guys, just lose my ear plug there. All right. I'm so uncoordinated tonight. It's not funny. Okay. Don't forget to keep sharing and invite your friends and family to join in with us as well. Okay. So, Pam, time to breathe. Time to just, I want to say, fill your lungs. Breathe in the positive energy, release the negative. So to me, I feel like you've got a little bit of stress, tension around your shoulder area at the moment with things going on, but I just get the reference, take a breath, just go with the flow and just allow yourself to float through all the stress, the energy that is around you. I do feel that things will become more balanced when you can just breathe into that energy, lean forward, lean into that movement, that flow. Okay, so wishing you all the very best there too, hum. Okay, and Candy, you are very welcome. I love all the hearts and stuff. Rashina's here as well with all her hearts. Hey, honey, I hope you're doing well. Sandra's got a heart. I love it. Louise is just saying thank you. You are very welcome. Let's do Tara. And then we might go back to Taylor. Okay, I'm not shuffling very well. Loss. So, Tara, I'm very much more about letting go and releasing everything that you're holding on to at the moment. I feel like it's more about the taking off. So, whether things in the past have held you down, it's now more about that movement, that flow moving forward, spreading your wings in that side of it. Okay. Loss can come in many different ways, but I get the reference to it's about focusing on letting go and moving forward. All right, so wishing you all the very best. Next, I had Taylor that I mentioned. Hey, honey, how you going? Haven't seen you for a little while. I hope you're doing well. All right, so now, protection, protect your energy. Okay, so to me, I get there's a lot going on around you, and I just feel like you're being pulled in many different directions. I also feel your intuition is quite strong, honey, and there is the need to protect your energy so you're not taking on the energy of others. There's a very fine line between what's as to spirits as to those around us. All right, so now's your time. Protect yourself, nurture you, set your boundaries. Okay, wishing you all the very best too, honey. All right, Pam is saying thank you. You are very welcome. Judy's also saying thank you. Maria, sorry, honey, if I said your name wrong. All right, just let me give a quick focus. Just a reminder, if you would like to make a booking with me for a reading, my calendar, or you can find my calendar on leannewinston.com under services as well. So we've got the one question readings, email, Zoom. If you want a face-to-face reading, they do need to, you need to contact me because they are limited and booked ahead a little, and I'm here in Mount Barker as well. All right, healing. So, honey, I want to say the need to heal, the need to nurture you. What is it that you're holding on to? Because I actually feel like it's funny because I see the water coming off the flower, and I kind of feel like I need to shake everything off, everybody else's energy, everything that's going on, and just move that energy and raise your vibrations as well. So, take the time, nurture yourself, and I get the feeling things are going to move forward quite quickly. But look at the opportunities that will come up. All right. Anna says, hi, Leanne. Can I please have a card? My life is all over the place. Would love some guidance. Certainly, honey. How are you going? I hope you're well. All right. I have actually been drawn to 2 cards with you. First of all, this is interesting. These 2 came out before, just in a different order. The goddess. You are the goddess, honey, and that goddess energy is wanting to come through. Just align yourself with it. Step into that energy rather than allowing everybody else to pull on your energy. Okay, I get you got such a big heart. You like to try to do everything for everybody else, but this is your time now. Okay, and manifestation. So focusing on what it is that you need to move forward, what it is that you want, not what it is you need or want to do for everybody else. It really is coming back into this goddess energy. All right, so wishing you all the very best there as well. Oh, look, Pam is giving us all the beautiful hearts. I love it. Thank you, honey, for sharing the love. Tara, you are very welcome, hun, as well. And Pam's just saying she needs to go. Have a good night. Wonderful, honey. You take care. Maria says, spot on. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, honey. It's my pleasure. All right. Well, I might leave it there. What have I got coming up in November the 28th and the 29th? Myself, the beautiful Ros Bounty, and my mum and dad will be, and I'll talk about that in a sec. And we'll be at the, oh God, brain freeze, brain fog, I should say. I was going to say fart. That's the wrong word I'm looking for. We'll be at the Body, Mind and Psychic Expo at Wavell Showgrounds on the 28th and 29th. I will be on stage doing a demonstration sometime through the weekend, and I will also be there reading. So if you want to make a booking, you certainly can do that by contacting me or turn up on the day. Maybe check out their Body, Mind and Psychic website, because I'm not sure. I know you can pre-purchase tickets. I'm not sure if that's how they're running it this year, that tickets have to be purchased, or you may be able to purchase it on the door. But just so you don't miss out, maybe jump onto their website and have a look at that. One other thing that I do have on my stall that week, on our group stall that weekend, is myself and the lovely Deb have created a deck of oracle cards. Now we're finishing the final edit this week, go to print next week, so we will be launching the pre-sales of our oracle cards at the expo, where you will be able to purchase it, a deck of cards or 2 or whatever you want, and we will send them out to you as soon as they land here in Australia from the printers as well. Unfortunately, we have to go off overseas for the printing on those, but everything else has been done Australia wide. Roz is letting us know that she's looking forward to the expo. I can't wait to work side to side with you, honey, in person. And here, thank you, Roz, I really appreciate it. Here is their website as well. So go on, check out the ticketing in that side of it. You can pre-book, and I think if you pre-book, they have competitions where people win prizes by memory. And here's the booking link here as well. Thank you, honey. You're quick on the mark. I love it. And so we've got that side of it. We've got the pre-release. We're going to have stock and different stuff for sale. Ros and I will be reading as well there. We're on, I think it's number 19 and 26 near the food area. Is our stores, and we are on a corner there as well. Hey, Shaz. So I'd love to see you there. Like I said earlier, if you are wanting to make a booking, please do jump onto my website, leannewinston.com, to book a one question email, phone, or a Zoom reading. If you are wanting a face-to-face, I am still doing face-to-face readings, but they are a little bit more limited here in Mount Barker for the time side of, like, for the times I have available. So we do quite often get a bit of a waiting list on the side of it. So inbox me for face-to-face. The rest you can go through my website, leannewinston.com. what else have we got coming up? You can catch Ros and I live on Friday nights for Friday night intuitive chat. I think we're calling it, Ros, or were we going to call it Friday night frothies? Which is more laughter sort of side of it. But certainly do jump on to mytimetv.live on Friday night. If you are new to mytimetv.live, do hit the like button, and also there's a button there that you can hit to get notifications of when we're coming up live as well with that. Keep your eye out. We're certainly going to have a lot more of the paranormal stuff coming on, as myself and Simone and my small team around that will be doing some more investigations. So we're constantly adding to our toolbox of tools. And I love the fact that we can sense what we're picking up and have the physical form to be able to clarify that side of it as well. International. Okay, thanks, Roz. Friday night intuitive chat. I think I like that, Roz, because we've gone from Tuesday nights to Tuesday mornings to Friday nights. Beautiful. Exactly. Thank you, Roz. All right. So keep an eye out. Our paranormal is 1111 paranormal researchers is what we are calling ourselves, and we will have some footage coming up. I'm hoping in the next week to have a YouTube channel up around that and a Facebook page where people can come and share stuff that they've experienced, their orbs, like photos with orbs and different stuff in it as well. So we will get that off the ground. May even work on that a little bit tomorrow as well, in between other things. All right, well, take care. I will leave you with that. Enjoy the rest of the week, and remember, this seriously is the time for us to nurture ourselves, to put ourselves first, to look after the physical form and the mental, mind, body, and spirit side of stuff as well. The more work we do on us now, the easier it's going to be to move forward into the beautiful energy that will be coming and is already, starting to add up for 2021. So I think if we can do the work on ourselves now and nurture us, we are going to move forward in leaps and bounds next year. And this year, as hard as it has seemed, it will feel like it is more, and I believe it's more positive than what we are actually experiencing and the things that a lot of people are going through. There's reasons why we need to go through this stuff. All right, well, take care, and I will see you very soon. Love to all, and healing to those that need it.